What is this? Is it a PSP? Is it a Nintendo Switch? Is it a new Sega Genesis? Is it a new PlayStation? That's a question I get asked a lot when I'm walking around carrying this, but I tell them always the same thing. It's the Steam Deck and it's a gaming computer. The Steam Deck has all the parts you will find in a gaming computer, from the RAM, CPU, and the GPU and storage. It's SSD storage. Well, everything you'll find in a computer, you'll find on the Steam Deck. And it's for gamers who like to game on the go. The Steam Deck runs Steam OS as operating system. For my PC gamers, you know this is Steam, where you get all your games, where you chat with friends, where you get all your achievements, take your screenshots, all of that. But for my non-PC gamers, this way I could say is like Xbox Live or like PlayStation Network. What can you do with it? With this, you can play a large variety of Steam games, or PC games actually, on the go wherever you want to. Whether it be when you're going out, on the train, hanging at home, going out short distances, or just laying in bed. It's portable. So the display is only about 7 inches, 720p, so it's not going to be 1080p or 2K resolution that you'll see on gaming laptops or your desktop monitor. But since that's a specific size and that certain dimensions, it's going to look good with any graphics that you play in your game. For the battery life, it's not the best, but it's also not the worst. You get on average about 2 to 8 hours, and that depends on what game you're playing. For example, when I'm playing Spider-Man, I get about 2 hours or less. When I'm playing other different games that are not as graphics intensive, I get at least a day amount of time playing games on it. So all models come with a carrying case, so you don't have to outsource and buy a case on your own. They all come in the case when you purchase it. So this is not what it looks like. I got this skin to look exactly what you think it looks like, and I'll put a link to the description to buy it for. The Steam Deck comes with all the buttons you'll need on your game controller built into the console itself, from the face buttons to analog sticks, D-pad, bumpers and triggers. It also comes with customizable buttons on the back, R4, R5, and L4 and L5. You can set to whatever you want for your games, for any shortcuts you want. Also comes with a headphone jack, USB Type-C for charging and for data, a micro SD card slot, a set of microphones and speakers, and also it has 2 touchpads that act like a mouse for games you can use if you need have a mouse feel for it. So what do I use my Steam Deck for? I play some of my favorite PC games on it wherever I am, whether it's on my way to work, I'm going home from work, I'm at home, I'm going on a trip, long train ride, or I'm going on a flight. I have my Steam Deck with me and I'm able to play games wherever I want. The Steam Deck comes in 3 different sizes, 64GB, 256, and 512GB. I, for myself, bought the 256GB, and with the micro SD card expandable storage, I bought 1TB to fit all my games on it, so I have plenty of room for the games I want to play at any time. The 7-inch screen is also a touchscreen, so any games that use mouse and keyboard, the mouse you can use the touchscreen as if it's a mouse. On my screen, I actually bought a screen protector just in case any scratches or hits I get on it. Here are some of the cons I have with it. Like all PC or gaming equipment or any computer thing related, there's going to be tons of glitches. I've had plenty of times where I'm using it, it will freeze, it will lock up, or even randomly restart and take minutes for it to turn back on. Even actually, funny enough, when I first bought it and got it, I actually had one of the launch issues where when I turned it on and set it up, it was setting up for about 2 hours and it didn't get anywhere. So I had to fully reset it after I just opened it, just to get it to work. Another con I have is when it comes to downloading games, it has to download while the system's on. I can't turn it off, put it in sleep mode for it to download. I have to leave it on, and that's probably the biggest con I have for it, because just aiming to set your game to download, leave it alone. That's how it should be. The last con I have for it is a game computer handheld, but it's not the most powerful game computer handheld. It can play a great amount of games at, let's say, medium settings, so it won't be the prettiest in handheld, but like I said, with the 7-inch screen, you're still gonna get good quality out of the games. but don't think you're gonna be able to play all like the AAA current games out. For example, like the newest Call of Duty is not gonna play solid 60 FPS on it. But if you turn on the settings, you probably get it more like a medium, you get a smooth gaming experience. But just keep that in mind when you're buying games for it or playing games on it. It's not gonna be top of the line specs for all the games you want to play. One thing to keep in mind that with the Steam Deck, this form factor is not going to be the same specs or strength as like your gaming laptop or your gaming computer. So just know that this is something for when you're just on the go, for a long train ride, long car ride, on a plane, on a flight, that the specs you're getting for it at that price range is not going to be what you get, for example, when you build yourself a computer or you're on your gaming laptop. This is just for on-the-go gaming, not heavy-duty gaming. So let's go into the pros about the Steam Deck. The first thing I love about the Steam Deck is the cloud saves. I'm able to start a game, save on my Steam Deck, upload the data to the cloud, and start back from that same save data onto my computer, and also vice versa. If I play the game on my computer, I had to pause and stop and I'm heading out for a trip, I can start right up back where I was from my computer, right into my Steam Deck. Another one of the pros I love from my Steam Deck is just the feel of it in the hand. It's just so comfortable having this. The weight is not that heavy, but once you hold it, it feels sturdy in the hand. It feels good to hold. All the buttons feel in the right place. It's just comfortable to hold. Any game I'm playing, I feel good doing it, and I'm happy to have it on my Steam Deck on the go. But the battery life for me is actually great. The games I play on it are not really graphics intensive games that drain the battery. Like I said before, the new Spider-Man, if I leave home at 100%, I take the train for 30 minutes, by the time I get to where I'm going, I'll be at about 60%, and that's not good at all. But other games I played like Crystal Project or Jet Set Radio Future, games like that don't drain the battery, and I get plenty of time on my Steam Deck. My favorite accessory I got for my Steam Deck is actually the dock I bought from JSOX. With this dock, from using only the one USB Type-C port in the Steam Deck, I'm able to get USB Type-C power, HDMI, 2 USB-A ports, and Ethernet, which expands everything I'm able to do with my Steam Deck. I'm able to connect it into a monitor and get another screen for my gaming. I'm able to put in USB drives, I'm able to plug in a mouse and keyboard, and also with Ethernet, I'm able to speed up my download speeds of all the games I'm playing. So now I'll let you know about the Steam Deck. Let me know if there's something that you want to add to your collection or it's a bust. Comment down below and let me know your opinions on it. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't, oh no, just make sure you do. See you in the next one.